I don't know, like my best friend, she was always like, she lives in Atlanta, and she was, I don't know, she was like really happy for me. She was like, oh, Adolphus finally found somebody, you know, it'll be good for him. My other side of the family, they were just, I don't know, they were just okay. I never really experienced any like racial hang-ups or anything. It was just, you know. I know it may be different for him, but
yeah. My side of the family was kind of different because of the fact I had one comment that this would never work for our family. Friends, you know, I give it 2 weeks, I give it 3 months, you know, it's like I give it a year at the most. You know, it's kind of fun for me every year that we're together to just ping them and say, hey, another year, you know, fooled you. So, but yeah, it was weird in a way, you know, the reactions that you get, disappointing, a lot of the reactions that you get, but you know, when you just have the mindset, you just overlook what everybody's saying and just go with your heart, that's all that matters, you know. I'm the one that's got to be happy, he's the one that's got to be happy, so, and if we're happy, we're good. Being interracial, gay, and the age difference between us, it was like, I always get the check. I'm like, why? You know, and just shove it over. It's like, he's got a credit card too, you know. And we joke and laugh. It's like always when we're at a restaurant, we're always talking about, it's like, who's going to get the check? Who's going to get the check? You know, and it's so funny, you know.
Yeah, they always sometimes tend to hand him the bill first. Another thing is, I just remember that time we were going to the grocery store or something, and we were like checking out. I was paying for the groceries, and then he was like, I don't know, he just joked, you know, Gary likes to joke, so he joked with the like cashier. He's like, this is my sugar baby. so I don't know, because you know, sometimes they just, you know,
the way they look at you, you might as well just say something just to kind of like, oh, shut them up, you know, make them laugh, whatever. It's kind of fun. But you know, I mean, you know the right people you can do that with. Some people, they would probably just come over the counter and probably try to grab you around the throat and choke you to death. But you have some people, you know, it's like this crazy guy that was just like, seemed like he was high as a kite. One day when we were walking on the Katy Trail, it was like, what are you doing with that white boy? You know, I mean, it's crazy, you know, to him, and it's just like, oh my God, you know.
Yeah,
it's like weird.
I guess challenges, I mean, we face or whatever. I mean, we're pretty, you know, like comfortable and stuff now, but we always are aware of our, you know, like our
I am more around than him.
He's like, oh no, don't get too close to me or whatever, like if we're in a certain area or whatever, or he's like, if we're going to back, you know, like, because we'll go camping or down to Mississippi, and he's just like, no, you know, because
it's like, he's seen,
he's seen a lot, so he's like, like.
Well, if you know, growing up in Mississippi, it was very different when I was young. And if you look back in time in the clocks, interracial relationships, I believe, just thinking back, was not legalized until somewhere in the 66, 67 year range. So, you know, that was taboo, you know, really. And so having my very first boyfriend, it wasn't in 66 because that's when I was born, but you know, being black was kind of a very great experience for me, because, you know, but of course you had to keep it hidden. God knows what would have been said then. But in my school, there was, I think our graduating class was 98 people. You know, nowadays people are like, what, really? So yeah, and there was 3 guys that I know for sure, you know, including myself and 2 other friends of mine. We were all gay, and it was weird the way the differences in the way we were treated, you know, from the 3 of us. Each one of us was treated different ways. Some a little more brutal than others, but you know, I was just me, and if you didn't like me, I was like, you know, whatever, you know. I was just one of the guys that I'd just soon basically kick your asses, you know, whatever, if you mess with me, you know, I didn't care what kind of trouble I got into.